Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the channel. We're going to do a little drive here today. I got Jefferson in the car. Say hi, Jefferson.
Hi.
Right? He loves driving in his Tesla. We're going to take the car through a little bit of construction that's happening, but we're also going to test out the new update that kind of just came in. We got in the car yesterday, so the 2025.20.3 update, still driving full self-driving 13.2.9. One of the big things with the new 20.3 update is the ability to change the view of your backup camera. So the one of the more recent updates came in brought the backup camera into this more like wide view type of deal, and some people probably don't like that, but now you can kind of readjust that if you like that more narrow view versus the more wide view when it comes to your backup camera. So that's kind of one of the biggest updates, but that came with it. But we are going to let me put this back in park. But let's head home. So we're going to start here in this parking lot, and we're going to head home. We're going to drive through a little bit of construction that has lane closures um, as well. So traffic's a little bit as I came through here to look at it. So traffic's got a little bit of, or some issues with the traffic there as it's closing the lane, taking it down the one lane, going through this federal construction road construction project that's happening that we've gone through before. But we're going to head out here. We're going to leave the parking lot of the um, Loaf and Jug gas station. We didn't get gas because we have an electric car, right, Jefferson?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't get gas anymore. What's the best part about an electric car?
They don't need gas.
Well, it's a good thing.
And they can just charge at home if you have a charger thing.
That is true, yeah. So if you're looking at getting a Tesla, um, biggest thing, I made a comment to somebody on Facebook yesterday about, what's the con? The con is if you don't have the ability to charge at home, right? So you're still having to go out and charge. Whether a supercharger or local charging spots, the same as basically going to a gas station. But when you get home and you have the ability to charge at home, right?
Yeah.
So Jefferson agrees. But here we go. All right, so we're going to get onto use this bypass to get onto the main road, kind of drive through this construction project to kind of see how 13.2.9 handles through this area. Because like I said, right now, part of it's down the one lane, concrete barriers, lane shifting and those types of things. So we're going to see. How do you think the car is going to do in construction, Jefferson?
Good.
There we go. Easy assessment. So let us see. But we should be coming to a part right here where we got to slow down and merge. Very short, not quick merge area, but there's no cars coming from the left, so that's a good thing because this could get backed up here sometimes. But with the lane closure, I wanted to kind of see how 13.2.9 handles through it. So we shall see. And this is a military mobilization road construction project that's up ahead is Fort Carson. I'll show you where that is here in a little bit. Cars merging like this car, who's not even try to stop at that point. And we probably could have gotten over, but you also have lanes here that are, solid white lines. You're not supposed to be getting over. Some areas are broken up where you can't actually, like right now, we have lanes that are broken here. But the lane ends up here. So we're going to have cars on our left who are flying up. Like I said, in the lane's ending with these cars right here that are wanting to merge. Let's see here. I might have to put my hand on the wheel because it's a Servpro truck. Yeah. Nope. Oh, that's not a good idea. And the lane's going to end. Oh, no. Oh, I think it just realized what it did. So I'm going to let this play out. So there we go. So it got over not knowing the lane was going to end. but was able to pop itself back in, take care of business. Like I said, they got this real tight right here, but we are able to drive right through it and deal with that, and then it opens back up. So it's basically they close down that lane over the bridge. Um, tight spaces, especially with semi trucks. How do you think it did there, Jefferson?
Yeah.
He thinks it went well. I think so too. I mean, it could have been gotten bad there for a second, but if we're going to get to an idea here with fully autonomous vehicles and robo taxis, it's got to learn to work its way through those. And in my opinion, it's got to get a little bit better at reading signs. And knowing. So if you have road signs that say, left lane closed up ahead, we were in the right lane, and we're in the lane we should be needed to be in. And then right before that lane or this left lane was ending, it got over. Had to realize that it was ending and get back over. So it's going to have to be able to do a better job of reading those signs. Especially now, you've probably seen it out on X and social media that the robo taxi officially, or not officially, but is starting to launch with prototypes out in Austin, Texas. Was caught, looked like Model Ys were caught, driving around the city autonomously by themselves. Tesla just got their certification basically to be an autonomous vehicle operator in Texas. So if we're going to go full scale with this, it's going to need to do a little bit of better job like that, right? What happened back there. So that's my critique, I guess, of it at this point. But it was able to get through that construction pretty good without, I mean, even in those mistakes, it was able to correct itself and put itself in a better. There was something in the road there I did not want to run over, so I had to disengage. But it was able to correct itself and keep itself going the way it needed to go. But I would rather not run over something in the road. Where the other day we were driving and actually a squirrel ran out in front of the car and it actually basically slammed almost to a stop, which is, I guess, good. I'd rather not hit the squirrel, but stuff like that was something in the road. Who knows what's in it? I don't want to run it over. I don't need to do something to my tire as well. We always usually have an issue here too, but I'm here and there. I still see the issue where it wants to get us over, even though these are turn lanes over here, and we're going straight. But sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So. But that's the ride. So I think we're going to stop right there. We've driven into our neighborhood here, so not much else to see. Um, thanks for coming along for that ride. Say thank you, Jefferson.
Thank you.
So appreciate it. If you like what you've seen, so like to give the video a like, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time.